3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff. Liftoff. Americans return to space as Discovery clears the tower.
Welcome back to TTM Trades. Today we're going to be going over my top 3 picks for the week, which it looks like it may be a little late because they're already breaking out. And then we also going to be talking about this 6-figure challenge where I'm taking $1,700 and turning it into $100,000 by the end of the year. So first and foremost, let me thank all my followers. Deeply appreciate every single one of you. Hopefully we're making money together. Hopefully you're learning something. And hey, I appreciate it. Thank you. There we go. View profiles. All right. This is my stock Twitch account. If you don't know, look me up, follow me. Look, I'm giving free picks the whole 9. I'm not charging anything. Okay. And let's move on to the chart. All right. So my first pick. All right. Ticker MYO. Now I've been on ticker MYO back and forth for a little minute. Last time I got in was at the $3.10 range, and then I sold at the $4.10 range. Saw that it was about to pull back, got out, and shifted my funds. But what we've been waiting on, so I've been calling that this is going to tap 336, 340. It came down, it tapped 351. Then had a nice bounce up today to a high of $4.04 on pretty good volume. Not above average volume, but pretty good volume. Do I think this will hold going into tomorrow? We have to go to the intraday charts to get an idea of what may happen tomorrow. Anytime I make my entries, I make them on a 2-hour time frame. So looking at this 2-hour time frame, why did I think 336, 340 originally? Okay, so we had this nice run up to 446. We started getting all of these wicks of bulls trying to accumulate shares and sellers constantly pushing it back down. So I knew this was the top and we needed a pullback. Had to pull back. Now, when I look at this 50-period moving average, this dotted line right here, it's been a nice support. So we tapped it here, came back up. We was coming down. I had a feeling that we was going to probably tap it again, which was originally my 336, $3.40 range. So we actually came down. 350, 355 was a good support area. Then we had a nice bounce up. All right. The only thing that scares me about this bounce up, and sometimes they call this a bull trap, is with each higher high and higher low in this succession, the volume was below average volume, which it doesn't make it convincing. So that could be a bull trap. So what could have happened is you may have seen this little run up. Everybody's been waiting on this to run back up. They got overly excited. People started piling in right here. And then what could happen is you get another drop back down again. It won't go past the 50-period moving average. So you get that drop back down to 355 and or 348. And then you get a bounce and it takes off again. So that is possible tomorrow. Am I saying if you bought in that $4 range, you have something to worry about? No. But I do think this is a good line of resistance, that $4 range. As you can see here, as if you look at my line straight across, that support area right here has now become this resistance area over here. So we didn't break through that resistance area, so I see a pullback happening to possibly tap that 348 range. Worst case scenario, which I highly doubt, not trying to freak nobody out, worst case scenario, this breaks that 50-period moving average of 348 and comes down and taps that 330, 320 range per the daily chart. Which is that support level right here, 330. Okay, which is the 20-period moving average. So it's possible. I don't think this one is quite ready to take off yet. I could be wrong, but I'm still gonna wait my 330, 340 entrance. At a minimum, try to get my 350 entrance before it takes off. So let's take an MYO. Up next, we have AMRS. Now, made a lot of money on ticker AMRS, swinging this one like crazy. There was a heavy resistance. Here, let me actually pull up one of my old charts. So there was heavy resistance in that $4 area, resistance $4. It was forming a flag pennant. Okay, so here you have your flag pole, bam, nice jump, and then you have this pennant, okay, which is now creating a wedge. All right, so we're getting these higher lows, and then we're getting these higher lows. All right, so you can see it's beginning to wedge. All right, finally it had its breakout at $4. As you can see, it was wedging, had to break out here. Beautiful thing about this breakout, it was on increased volume. Okay, could this continue to run tomorrow? Yes, it possibly could. Am I going to chase it in that high range? No, because normally when you have a breakout, what happens is you have a temporary pullback, which comes back and tests that resistance, which it was stuck at, which was that $394 range. If it finds support on that $394 range, then that signals that the breakout was confirmed, and then it will continue to take off. So I will wait on a slight pullback to re-enter this one. As you can see, it's getting oversold on the daily. It's hitting oversold on my RSI. So it's a good chance that this may pull back. So I'm going to wait. Then you have ticker NETE. So I signaled on ticker NETE a while ago that the support would be $10, and that was a fair shake to make your entry. I believe I actually posted that one too. Yep, so $10 support. Oh, didn't mean to zoom in. As you can see, based off the 2-hour chart and this last high before it actually gapped up. So had a $10 to $11 support range, had a nice bounce. Before I entered at 10, I wanted to make sure that there was some slight consolidation in this area before I make my entry. Once I saw the accumulation, I entered at $11. The next day we had a jump up to $15.50. I was gonna actually close out my entry on that and take that $430 profit, but I waited, getting greedy, and it actually began to start dropping, and I noticed it wasn't holding this level of support anymore. So I took my profit at 12 something, 12.75, I believe, which was like a $297 profit, and got out. So do I think this one could possibly take off? Yes. I just think that it needs to come down and fill this gap right here before it actually takes off. So looking intraday chart, 2-hour time frame where I make my entries, you can see it's trending down. Got a nice gap in this area where it actually jumped up. So it's trending down, coming down to this 50-period moving average where it originally found support. 50-period moving average is currently $12.12. So once it continues to come down, if it finds support on that 50-period moving average at $12.12, then I think you'll get a nice bounce, and this will go back up to the highs of $24. I don't think it'll tap that 33, but it'll definitely get back up in that $24 range, $25 range. As you can see, the Bollinger Bands are constricting. As you can see here, they constricted here, had a nice breakout, they constricted here again, nice gap up, and now they're beginning to constrict again, which means the volatility is very low. So there's a breakout around the corner, and just from the looks of things, if we continue to find support on that 50-period moving average currently at $12.12, you can have a nice breakout to keep it up and moving. I could have held and waited for that breakout, but I went ahead and took my $297 profit, and I moved it over to DCTH, which is my other play. This is the one I actually entered. Okay, now DCTH owes me money. I actually lost some money in this one a while back. So I seen the Bollinger Bands beginning to constrict here, had a nice breakout into an uptrend right at 9 cents, ran from 4 cents to 9 cents, so easy 125% return. Whoever played is just right. And then began to drop down. Now on each drop I've been watching on the 2-hour time frame, the volume decreased with each drop. Okay, as it began to decrease on each drop, then my slow started showing oversold, and now it's showing across. Okay, my RSI is beginning to cross back up, and my CCI is beginning to cross back up. So these are all signals that's telling me this could be a bottom and we can get a nice bounce play here. It closed at 4 cents and I don't even have 0.048 of a cent. Okay. I was trying to get my entry. Once I sold my shares at NETE, I was trying to get my entry at 4 cents and a half. They were not letting those shares go. As you can see, I kept having to put my bid in over and over and over and cancel my bid and try to re-enter time and time again. So as you can see here, oh yeah, 12.72 is what I sold NET at. Put an order in at 4.5, had to cancel it, couldn't get in. 4.51 canceled. 4.6, 4.65, 4.7, 4.5. They were not letting these shares go. So normally when people don't let their shares go, that's because the general psychology of it is that the shares that they holding are at a good price and they're not going to sell them because they know that this stock is going to reverse. So finally, 2 minutes, and if you hear noise in the background, that's my children, they're wrestling. So finally 2 minutes to the market closing. So once I was able to get in at 4 cents, 4 and 0.046 cents, okay? I'm talking about we're knee deep in the penny stock right now. I'm seeing a nice bounce play here. So what do I mean? It got down to the low of 4 cents and 2/8, okay? I'm seeing a nice bounce play here and head back up to that 9 cents range, possibly higher if this plays out just right, okay, on nice volume. So I was able to get in at 4 and 6 cents. It closed at 4 and 8 cents, which I made a quick $67 profit. I didn't take profits yet. I'm going to hold this and see if I can swing it for a quick 50 to 100% return on my money minimum, which I see this is a good chance of happening. Okay, so right now I'm in DCTH for a 50 to 100% swing. So wish me luck on this. And it's a very risky play because I mean we're knee deep into the penny stock. We're talking 4 cents deep down in there. Okay, so if this thing drops 1 cent, I'm already losing 25% of my small account that I'm trying to trade for the 6-figure challenge in terms of 100 grand. So I got to be very careful with this and pay close attention to this one. But we're up right now at 4 cents and an eighth, okay? And hopefully we can swing this up to 9 cents. And then finally, JAGX. Alerted this one a while back. It actually swung. I alerted this back when it was 12 cents. No, where was that swing at? When did I alert this? I think I alerted it back in this area and it swung up to 14 cents and came back down and I got out. But JADX, nice squeeze right here. As you can see, the band's squeezing, which means low volatility with a breakout around the corner. Had the breakout. All right, as you can see, the RSI is following along with it. Had a nice pullback, healthy pullback, which found support on this 20-period moving average. As you can see, it's currently trending on top. The RSI is turning around, which means the momentum is beginning to shift, and the Bollinger Bands are beginning to re-squeeze again. So it looks like it's going to consolidate in this 13.5 cents area, and then you'll have another nice breakout to head back up towards these highs of 17 cents. Okay, so JAGX, I'm gonna keep my eye on that one. Don't plan on playing it anytime soon. I'm gonna take my profits that I make from this DCTH swing and either take them over to MYO or AMRS, which both look very healthy for a nice run. And those are my plays. Okay, as far as the 6-figure challenge for 2018, I'm starting off with $1,700, and we're gonna try to snowball this to 100 grand. I'll be tracking all my plays month, week 1. As you can see, I ended NETE at $11, exited at $12.72 for a $269 profit. I exited on Wednesday, which today, that same day, I entered DCTH at 4 cents and a 6, and I plan on closing this out by Friday, exiting, put my profit there, hopefully not a loss, and then I round out my total for the week. So make 100 grand this year. Did the math right, divided by a month, got to make roughly $8,333 a month, and each week we got to make $2,083, which you see I have right here. So for the first week of January, I'm right at my $2,083 goal already. Starting off is going to be a little hard because I have to make high returns on my money, close to the 50 to 100% returns on my money. Am I going to do that each and every single time? No. So pretty much I'm going to be rolling this snowball up the hill. Once I can get my account to 10 grand, then it'll be a little easier to start rolling that snowball back down the hill for it to build up. Okay, so you got to think a 10% return on $1,700 is nothing but $170. A 10% return on a $10,000 account is $1,000. So once I can get that snowball up the hill into that $10,000 frame, then we can start rolling that snowball downhill, getting higher returns, and hitting our weekly goals. But right now, 2083, I literally have to hit back-to-back home runs, which are pretty hard. So we're going to take a lot of base hits, build some cushion up, and get our account built up, and then we'll start swinging for the fences and going for home runs. So follow me on my YouTube account, TTM Trades, as you can see right here. Subscribe to my stock tweets and stay up to date on all my picks. I'm going to be very transparent with all my plays, my losses, my gains. And hopefully you learn something throughout the year, and hopefully we make money together. TTM Trades. See you next time.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.